Good afternoon.
The sound of Kyrie Irving's ACL ripping, tearing, fracturing. No! Nico Harrison sits on his throne. It's all coming together.
Coming to fruition.
Luca's gone.
Bye-bye.
Maxie's gone.
So long.
Jaden Hardy's gone.
Bon voyage.
AD's gone.
Dead.
Kyrie is gone. Now, the Mavericks move to Las Vegas. And in that city of sin,
Sinful.
love,
Lights.
Emily just had to check to make sure my mic was on.
Emily thwarted the momentum of this podcast 48 seconds into it.
But this is a place of retreat, a place of meditation, a place of disconnecting. Just like Emily disconnected my mic before I started speaking. But we will now disconnect from that moment and disconnect from the material world around us as we meditate.
As we meditate.
As we become nothing. Erase the barrier between your body and the world around you, slowly dissolving, becoming one.
One.
The barrier starts to dissolve. Your skin floats away like dandelions in the wind. You're now naked to the earth. Gaia. Mother Gaia calls you. Emily's checking to make sure my mic is still working. She's panicking on the inside.
When a bit goes well, Emily pops up like the Joker in that 16-wheeler with a pump shotgun. It ends.
Bang.
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 Bang. Binder blast.
Bang. Mike Green calls as she blasts the bit to death. A double bang. 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 Binder's done it again. Oh my goodness, she's killed the bit.
She's taken.
Unbelievable.
She takes the comedy frog and she squishes it back into a tadpole and then eats it as she
sips her matcha
loudly.
Smoothie, her $45 Erewhon smoothie
that she couldn't have had any time before 1:52 in the afternoon.
Couldn't have had 20 minutes ago.
It has to be now. What else am I gonna do?
We zoom out.
Big picture.
We're all inside the matcha drink Emily's drinking. We're all getting sucked up the straw in the tube. The G-force is multiplying, accelerating. We become spaghettified as we launch into Emily. Into her skull, down her gullet, down her into her belly. We start to dissolve.
Your eyes begin to run like runny egg yolks down your face.
No, hold on. That's really good.
That's awesome.
And so that's a sign that today we don't deserve to meditate.
Who would ever put ads on a meditation video?
I'm not saying it was your fault. That's the last thing I'm going to say.
That's the last thing I'll say.
So, did I wake you up with my hysterical crying laughter when I saw that Kyrie Irving tore his ACL?
No, what time?
8 a.m.
I was up. I didn't hear you.
8:04.
I was up watching people die on my phone. I didn't hear you.
God. That's real.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not laughing at Kyrie. I'm laughing at Nico.
Yeah, that is, dude, that is just...
It's got to be...
That could be a career ender.
Well, yeah, because he's old. It won't be. But it's definitely a franchise-altering injury.
How old is Kyrie Irving?
I would guess 33. Binder?
32. Wow.
Hey, his birthday's March 23rd. Mine's March 24th.
Why?
I bet we'd have so much in common.
I think you actually would.
Being Aries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you actually freaking would.
And our work with the community.
Kyrie,
the Dallas community. Our work with the Dallas community. I did Habitat for Humanity that one day in 2017. He probably donates stuff. Boogers. How many?
Crusted blood.
Just grab
It's
it.
just crusted blood.
You just start pulling a booger. I start unraveling like a mummy into nothing. He tore his ACL, broke my heart. Because this was his comeback story. People did not like Kyrie Irving. People hated him on the Celtics, really didn't like him on the Nets. And he kind of, people started to embrace him more as he was on the Mavs.
It felt like that. I mean, people in Boston loved him when he just got there, and that dissipated quite quickly. Let me see this.
Oh, yeah, his knee bends like...
Oh, fuck.
Backward.
Yeah, that is... Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Dude, that's just an ACL?
Mm-hmm.
That looked like he...
Well, Giannis had something happen like that in the playoffs, and it was just a hyperextension, and I think he came back.
Oh.
So...
Oh. You ever done anything like that?
No.
I remember in 5th grade basketball, playing a little scrimmage, this kid went up for a layup and then ran right into the wall. And I remember watching his elbow just go the complete wrong way. And it was one of the grossest injuries I've ever seen. Horrific.
I remember...
I pushed him.
There's this Kobe story where he's playing in the national team against Paul Gasol, his teammate. And he's like, I'm going to set the tone. And he sets the hardest screen he can against Pau. And Pau's like, holy shit. And I remember that's Mamba mentality. And I remember during our intramural games, our co-ed intramural games, there was this one girl, probably 5'2", 95 pounds, soaking wet. And I did the same thing. And I ended up breaking her clavicle and what are these? Ribs. And what's this one?
Hip.
And
Pelvis.
the big one in the thigh.
Femur.
And then the ball and joint one.
Patella.
The whole thing.
Kneecap.
And this one.
Shin bone.
Her whole right side completely went limp and shattered. And she's in a wheelchair now. So it's never happened to me, but I did that to that poor girl. And we ended up losing, but I did set the tone of like, hey, this is grit and grind. This is hustle. And this is muscle.
She knows now. She knows. You want to play with the big dogs.
She doesn't know now because part of the right side of her brain also was involved. Yeah, and that's the...
She forgets then, huh?
Well, it's not that she forgets, it's that she can't make new memories.
But when she sees a basketball, she starts throwing up and screaming.
Correct.
Yep, that'll do it. What's your worst injury you've ever had? You ever broken a bone?
My worst injury... No, I've never broken a bone.
Knock.
I don't need to knock. I drank so much milk as a boy. I exercise, I stretch. I'm invincible. My worst injury is probably... It's not that bad, but I was like a kid and I was running at night, tripped, fell. My friend's... he had a driveway that was like those really jagged rocks just sitting on top of cement. It's like the worst driveway ever. And completely ripped my knee open from like... just the whole knee, and I had to go get stitches. But it really, I mean, I've been, I don't know, I'm blessed. Yeah. I don't know what it is. I just, I'm Superman or something.
You are.
That's the worst injury. One time a guy shot me in the eye, and it just bounced off.
Really?
Yeah, point blank.
It's like Unbreakable.
He was trying to rob my mom. I put my hand on his chest like that. He didn't like that. He put a Glock to my face. I didn't even blink.
Don't need to.
And the bullet collapsed on my eye and then just kind of like bounced off. But probably the knee.
I got 19
One time a guy swung, I swear to God, I'm not making this up. A guy with a katana swung it clean through my neck.
Yeah.
And my head kind of reattached itself.
Yeah.
I swear on my fucking mom's life, that's real. I swear on my fucking mom and dad's life, that's real.
I believe you. What's the word for it?
Made it up for clout.
You're the resurrection hound. The hound of resurrection.
I made it up.
Why?
I wanted you to like me. I wanted them to like me, which is really sad. Neutral on how you feel about me.
Agreed.
But I guess I just wanted something interesting. I've kind of been that kid that I never had that many interesting stories. People call me in college, what's your fun fact, Will? I never had one. I grew like a foot in a year. No one cares, you freak. Fuck.
Yeah, that's not an exciting story.
No. And I look around with a smile, everyone thinking everyone's going to crowd around me after class. What was that like?
Did it hurt? Did your
Girls
bones hurt?
holding their books. Did your bones hurt? No. My back hurt. But I never had a fun fact, and I wanted to have a fun fact. And I thought, yeah, that man, a gentleman cutting my head off would be that fun fact.
It's a fun fact.
But I made it up, and I swore on my mom and dad's fucking life.
So now what happens?
They die,
Fuck.
and they go to hell, too. Isn't that crazy?
Fuck. What was Elise saying about the Traitors episode where that guy kept making everyone swear on their kids' lives that he wasn't the traitor? I've never seen the show.
I've never seen it, but that happens in Survivor. Tony.
What did he do again?
In the Cops R Us Alliance, he's like, I swear on my kids, blah, blah, blah. And then he breaks that oath.
That's awesome.
And he's like, yeah, no shit. I'll say anything to win out here. And I'm like, that's why you're the GOAT.
That's why you're the GOAT. Oh, yeah. I got 19 stitches on this thing.
From what?
I got home from football practice.
Kneeing a 5-year-old in the head.
No.
Because he glared at your brother.
No. Is his teeth embedded in there?
Yeah.
No,
they couldn't take him out. You're like Iron Man. They put a thing on it. It's holding the teeth back from...
What's that called? I forget.
Emily will probably know.
She'll know what we were just talking about. But I got home from football practice and...
Hold on. Iron Man.
I don't even know what to write because you didn't even like...
That is fair. I didn't...
Iron
you know
Man,
what?
like
I
something with
jumped...
a T.
Emily, I gotta be honest. I jumped at you there and I apologize.
That's okay.
Go on, Liam.
I got home from football practice, Pop Warner, and I was taking my shirt off, and my sister saw my body and started laughing and said, "Oh my God, you have cellulite. That's so gross."
Oh, I remember this.
And so I started chasing around the house with the intent of murder, and then she threw a jacket behind me, and I slipped on that. That's how I know what patella is, because my knee split open, and you could just see my patella. And my dad picked me up, saw the blood, fainted, dropped me. And then my parents put me in the car. They took me to the hospital. And my dad is driving me to the hospital and goes, well, I hope he doesn't get one of those, bacterial infections that'll make him amputate his leg. And I was so young, I just remember breaking down crying. My mom was like, why would you say that?
That's awesome.
19,
that explains a lot.
19 stitches, dude. Big old. And then this one's gross. I never got stitches on this, but I hit a tree. Back when I used to ski a little bit, it wasn't very good. Hit a tree. Holy fuck. Hematoma.
Mm-hmm.
Gross internal bleeding there. Disgusting.
Do you have a Lucian?
No. Why?
I just thought you did.
I could put one in.
No, I don't want you to. I just you were gumming it around. I thought
I had one in.
Can I go grab one? It'll take 30 seconds.
Go get it.
Sorry, brother. I love you, brother. Here, you guys chat. Catch up.
I'll tell you about my worst injury.
Yes, Binder, please.
Well, I wouldn't call it an injury per se.
It's your worst injury, but it's not an injury per se. Continue. I'm intrigued.
Well, would you call like a burn an injury?
Yeah, that's an injury. We want to take a second to let you know about our go-to personal care brand, Everyman Jack. Okay, hey, I was using Everyman Jack this weekend on the road, sweating a lot before shows. I bring some Everyman Jack with me just so I know I'm smelling fresh on stage, okay? Guys, Everyman Jack is the clean men's care brand made specifically for guys, from body wash to deodorant to hair care, beard care. They've got everything you need to look, smell, and feel great without breaking the bank. Every product is made with naturally derived ingredients and no harsh chemicals, so you're not putting any junk in your body. Most guys don't realize what's in their body wash or deodorant, but Everyman Jack makes it easy to clean up your routine. Okay, best part, they're affordable. You don't need to drop $15 on body wash when you can get something incredible for under $10 with Everyman Jack. This is the first men's personal care brand you don't have to compromise on. Price, scent, or quality. I use the products every day. Body wash, deodorant, all of it. If I had a beard, I'd use it from a beard. Guys,
look at all their products. A family of products, if you will. And that's kind of how I feel about Everyman Jack as a family.
So give Everyman Jack a shot today and head to Walmart, Target, or Amazon to pick up your next body wash and stick of deodorant. Guys, www.everymanjack.com. Thank you, Everyman Jack. Let's get back to the episode.
I once got second-degree burns all over my left arm. It was my brother's birthday. We went to a sushi restaurant. It was the waitress's first day on the job. And my parents ordered hot tea, and she spilled the hot tea all over my arm. Immediate second-degree burns. Waitress got fired. We won a lawsuit.
You won a lawsuit?
It paid for my braces and my very first laptop.
So you were at a sushi restaurant with your family.
Correct.
Waitress spills hot soup. What kind of soup?
Hot tea.
Hot tea. All over your arm.
My arm's like on the table like this, and she comes over with the tray, and it wobbles, and it's spilled all over me.
Okay, Angus, she was at a sushi restaurant with her family. Waitress spills hot tea on her arm, gave her second-degree burns, and then they sued the waitress or the restaurant.
When was this?
When I was in second grade. That's my worst.
So how much did you sue them for? And who did you sue? The restaurant? Or
I don't know. I was in second grade, so I really don't know. But all my parents,
How do you think she afforded that nose?
all my parents say that it paid for my braces and my laptop growing up. And I remember going to court and just being a little girl and having to be like speak, and I had no idea what was going on.
Well, I wonder how much you got. So it paid for your braces? How much?
It probably would have been like 10 grand.
Yeah,
how much
I
are
could
braces? I've never gotten braces. Nobody.
They're expensive. I think they're like, it's a few $1,000s.
Oh, dude.
But you know, with insurance, it's like, it depends on how good your insurance is. I don't think we had great dental growing up, but I remember braces were like, you know, it cost my parents like,
did you have them?
$3 grand. Yeah, dude, I had headgear.
Dude, I got so lucky. My fucking dad had headgear, and none of my siblings or I, nobody had anything wrong with their teeth.
Well,
I do have one wonky tooth I'm going to have to figure out.
You had this?
No way.
I remember I wore it for one day. I wore it to school. And I started crying and ran into the bathroom, and I took it off, and I told the dentist, like, it's not happening. And I would hide. It's pretty funny, but I'd like hide behind like trees at like PE. This was like first grade. And it was like over the course of like, it was probably like 2 days now that I think about it. But I remember being so ashamed. I was like, I'm not doing it. I don't care how my teeth look.
First grade? Wouldn't you still have like baby teeth by then or no? When do you, I don't know, shit.
Maybe it was second grade. It looked more like the one on the right. Yeah, that one.
Oh my God, dude. Do you have any pictures?
Well, they would latch onto my braces, I think. The rubber bands would be, no, I don't have any photos because I only wore it 2 days.
Fuck, that's amazing.
You know what? I might have been even younger. It was bad though. I remember thinking my life was over.
I didn't get braces till like middle school, high school. I remember the first day I got my braces off. I was so excited, sprinting up the stairs to my class to show them off, tripped up the stairs, and everyone saw.
I remember thinking like big kids have braces, big kids have acne. I can't wait to get both of those things.
Yeah, I wanted armpit hair, braces. I wanted glasses for attention. You did the thing where you tried to like fake your eye test.
No.
I did that where I tried to fail my eye test to get glasses. My mom was in the room. She was like, he's lying right now. But I was faking it so hard that I would have been probably legally blind. I was looking like the ABCs and I'm like, no idea what that says, brother. I'm sorry.
I remember faking getting sick all the time. And I would take a blow dryer to my forehead.
Genius.
When I really didn't want to go. And then I'd wait 3 minutes. And then I'd be like, Mom, I feel sick. And she'd feel my head. And the last time I ever did it was like, I did that, got out of school. My buddy's sleepover was that night, and I was like, I'm ready to go. My mom was like, well, you can't because you're sick, right? And I was like, good call. It was like a game of chess. I was like, I can't blow this. I can't blow this. Sorry, that story sucked, but
I liked it, dude.
No, I suck. I deserve to die.
No, you don't. You deserve to live a million years. You're immortal.
I don't want to live that long.
You're going to have to. Dude, you're going to live so long.
I deserve to live how long I choose to live.
Well, break that down.
I deserve to live how long.
That sounds like I deserve to live until I decide to end it.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
That's everyone.
Yeah.
You think old people, when they die, their partner dies and then a month later they die? That's because inside their body, they give up and they're like, I can't wait to die now.
Yeah, like Joe Paterno, when the whole Penn State molesting kids thing came out and he just died right after that. That's crazy.
Genius.
Like, that just killed the guy.
Yeah.
He was old as fuck, but like that had to have done something to him.
100%.
Could you look up how long after the Penn State scandal did Joe Paterno?
It had to be like a month, right?
It was pretty quick.
This is a ChatGPT question. Ooh, Emily, that's what you should be doing. You should always have ChatGPT pulled up.
Oh, he had lung cancer? Never mind.
lung cancer.
Did know that. Lung cancer's a tough one.
I was watching a show this past weekend where they were chatting with this guy who has a plan to be to live the longest, and he just does all these weird.
The billionaire.
Yeah, he does all these weird things on a daily basis to keep himself alive.
He puts his son's blood in him.
He what?
Look up the guy. I think we're talking about
I don't
the
know
same
his
thing.
name is.
He does like blood infusions with his kid's blood. Yeah, this guy.
Okay, yes, Bryan Johnson.
Yeah, he's a freak.
Oh, I've seen this guy.
Ew, he's swapping blood with his 17-year-old son.
I haven't seen the substance, but I would imagine he.
Wait, he's 70 years old?
No, that's his father's 70.
This is weird.
Yeah, it's kind of scary.
I ended up watching the Gabby Petito documentary, and I watched
Kind of a wash. Kind of could have been like a article.
You think?
Yeah.
Just not the. You know what sucks is that song at the end of it. It's a great song. No, I can't listen to it ever again, even though that was the first time I heard it.
I don't remember what the song was.
I
But
don't remember any.
Take my hand. Anyways.
I just realized I was like, yeah, that girl's whole life story should have just been a page.
Dude. The Tim.
Yeah, wasted my time watching how she died. So I apologize. That was rude. Apologies to Gabby Petito. I just meant the people that made the documentary. It felt a little stretched out. You deserved better. Gabby! You deserved better.
We should get Bugs. Give us a good doc to watch.
I'm going to tell you one.
Oh,
I just
one?
watched one this weekend. Ruby Franke doc series.
That's what I want to watch next.
It was 3 episodes long.
Perfect.
It's fucking
This
crazy.
is the one about the influencer mom or whatever?
The mommy vlogger.
The Mormon mom vlogger.
And then there's a whole separate documentary about the woman who was in cahoots with her. What's her name?
I don't know shit about fuck.
Jody Hildebrandt is her name. She ended up being the therapist for Ruby Franke's son. Ends up moving into their house with them. Ends up like acting like possessed, and she just wants to like be lesbian with Ruby Franke.
I get that.
And there's just a whole separate doc on all of her therapy clients.
So is Ruby Franke, insane name by the way, in prison right now?
Yes.
What was she finally charged with? Child abuse?
6 counts of child neglect or abuse, and Jody Hildebrandt, same thing. 30 years in prison.
30? Damn. I did not know it was that long.
I feel like she should be in there longer. She almost killed these kids. If they were rotting in there any longer, they could be dead.
Go to YouTube. Look up influencer kid dog dead fake crying. I don't know.
Yeah, this one's horrible.
Is this the same girl? Click the second one.
Seen this.
No, but they have a scene just like this in the doc.
This is very similar.
Can we watch it? Audio only. This is a mom filming content with her son. They're both in the car. And she's like trying to explain like, no, you got to play it up for the camera. I guess it's leaked footage of their dog dying and like their reaction to it. Do you want to play it, Emily?
She's an amazing, beautiful little girl, and I can't wait for her to bring her home and be part of our family. So if you could pray for us, we appreciate it. I love you guys. Bye. Come here. Come closer for the video. Come closer. Come closer. Come closer. Put your head right here. Come closer. Closer down. Put your head down here. Act like you're crying. Really quick.
I am crying.
Go like this.
No, Mom, I'm actually seriously crying.
No, I know, but go like this for the video. Go like this. Put one hand up. Go like this.
This is real?
No, go like this.
Yeah. Have you never seen this?
No, I have, but now it seems so crazy that I'm like,
It's so horrible. No, go like this. Go like this.
fucking A, dude.
This
Mom,
is exactly what Ruby
I really
Franke
am
did.
crying. No, I know, but do it like this.
This Ruby
bitch is going to
Franke's
hell.
Ruby Franke's daughter is now an advocate for like banning family vlogging. I don't know if it's specifically Utah or not, but she wrote a book and she's like just going and advocating. And
Speaking of, AJ and Big Justice are in on Friday in the office.
you guys gonna be here?
We might not be.
Fuck.
I know.
No. Dude, oh my God.
We could have had them on the pod.
I know.
Yeah, I know, but
We have a fucking thing.
we can't.
Damn. Dude, that's brutal.
I know. It's like they would legitimately be the most famous people I ever met.
Yeah, I think so. Other than Batman.
No.
Do you think more?
More.
Yeah, maybe at this point. God damn. God damn.
You guys can't squeeze it in at all?
We might be gone the whole day.
Yeah.
It's not up to us.
I'll do everything in my power to get back here to see them and shake that man's hand.
Yeah.
Let's just say thank you for saving my life. I'm going to tell him that. I'm going to say thank you for saving me. Do you think someone, because you know how people do that all the time? They just see like a,
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone's earnestly said that to them. Because I'm going to, and I'm going to mean it.
I'll give you $100 genuinely in cash.
Done.
If you go up to them and you don't break the bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say I was going through a really hard time. My dad fell down those stairs. You guys saved me. I watched your videos in the ICU for 3 weeks.
$200. If you use,
What, can we do it on the
ammo
pod?
like that, $200.
Yeah. All right, done.
All right.
Can we do that on the pod if you guys are here?
Yeah, sure. Sure. Binder, what'd you do this weekend, huh?
I'm struggling with you asking me these questions because we can.
It is a tough question.
What'd you do this weekend? What
No,
do
well,
I say?
What a curveball.
The comments,
comes next?
people in the comments have been extra mean lately, and they don't give a single fuck, and neither do I.
Well, dude, some people just can't handle your shit. Some people can't handle how fast you're coming.
Do you
That's a
mean comments
speedball.
when you say what you did on the weekend?
Or just when I talk too much.
Well, then try to give us something good.
All right,
No. I think you should ignore the comments because people are. There's a lot of mean comments. I gotta be honest.
As long as you
nice,
guys think that it doesn't hinder the quality of the podcast, then I trust your opinions.
No, it doesn't. What hinders the quality of the podcast is when the mics aren't set up when we start.
Yeah, that's true. I cannot say what I did on Saturday yet because I signed an NDA.
Great start.
Hold on.
I signed an NDA, so I can't.
Okay.
Guys, talking to you about Rocket Money, okay? I use Rocket Money. It helps me know that I've got some subscriptions that I need to get rid of. Helps me cancel them really easily. It makes me realize when I paid for something twice and I didn't even realize it. It can alert me and definitely alerts me when something I'm sub to increases in price, which is very helpful. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. It's the start of the new year, and it's the perfect time to get organized, set goals, and prioritize what matters most. For me, a top priority is financial wellness, which feels more important than ever. Thanks to Rocket Money, my goals feel achievable. They show me all my subscriptions right in one place and easily help me cancel ones that I forgot about.
It seemed so complicated for me to envision a financially secure future, but I was able to visualize it with Rocket Money.
Rocket Money has over 5 million users, and they saved a total of $500 million in canceled subs, saving members up to $740 a year when using all of the app's premium features.
So the damn thing pays for itself.
Yes.
Essentially.
Yes. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Go to rocketmoney.com/almostfriday today. That's rocketmoney.com/almostfriday. rocketmoney.com/almostfriday. Thanks, Rocket Money. And a quick word from Squarespace. The Almost Friday podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Liam. This is just off the top of my head, but whether you're just starting out or managing a growing brand, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage in your audience, and sell anything from products to content to time, all in one place, all on your terms.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay, this is where
I
we
just wanted to make sure. It seemed too good to be true.
Here are some product features, guys. It's amazing. It's got design intelligence, okay? It combines 2 decades of industry-leading design expertise and cutting-edge AI tech to unlock your strongest creative potential. It's got Squarespace payments. Payments, they're so easy on Squarespace, okay? It's the best way to manage your payments in one place with Squarespace.
Yeah.
Invoicing, easy. Videos, sell content, SEO tools. Get discovered fast with integrated SEO tools. Donation, raise funds. It's awesome. Courses, you can get your courses on there. Customize everything with next generation editing. Domains by Squarespace. It's all easy. It's all right there for you guys. Go to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to www.squarespace.com/Friday to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Squarespace.com/Friday to save 10% off your first purchase.
Turn to mud.
Let's get back into your homes now.
Okay, well, Emily, I really hope that I can't wait to find out what it is, but we'll come back to that next week.
Yes, we can circle back next week. I don't really know how that stuff works and what I'm not able to say or what I
would just say nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It was killer, though. Killer Saturday.
Killer sat. I had a pretty wholesome Friday. I made cinnamon rolls with my friend. And then on Sunday, I went for brunch and a little walk. And during the walk, these guys pulled up like in their car right next to us while we were at a stoplight, had full-on ski masks on and sunglasses. And they go, do you know where the nearest bank is?
Hilarious.
I was like, I mean, obviously they were joking, but like, well, what are you doing?
Yeah, I wonder who that's for.
What'd you say?
I was like, who? I literally was like, who is this for?
Probably for some shitty prank channel.
And the bank was literally right there. So I just point.
Dude, that reminds me. I was in Raleigh. Thanks to everyone that came out to the shows. That was a blast. That was an absolute blast. Saturday, I have the whole day to myself. I don't know what to do. So I'm like, oh, you know, it would be fun if I smoked a joint and went to the art museum in Raleigh. They have a really nice one there. That'd be a nice afternoon. So I go to the dispensary, and I realize it's one of those ones where cannabis is illegal, but they can sell Delta 9 or Delta 8 or whatever. So they have Delta 8. So I'm like, will this get me high, or is this just a waste of my time? The guy was like, well, this one right here, this will get you high. He's breaking down all the science of it, how it's the male plant. I don't know how it works. But I'm like, this isn't going to get me high. I'll smoke the whole thing. I smoked this whole joint, and I'm just wandering around Raleigh. I have no idea where I am. Instant panic attack. Where like having AirPods in is too much. Like I need to be able to hear things around me. And so I'm just walking around. I totally forget about my plan to go to the museum. I am just in the parking lot, an empty parking lot of a Bank of America. And I was like, I have gum. I guess I'll just go throw this out in the trash over here. And I'm just doing circles in this Bank of America parking lot, just being like, what should I do next? Call an Uber. I'm like, let's just get to the art museum. That'll do it. Get in the Uber. Old school Southern lady who just like immediately starts talking. She's like, so what are you out here for? I panic. I'm like, I'm a comedian. I would never do that. Yeah. And she's like, oh my God, I love Ron White. I love, she likes all the old Southern guys. Having a great conversation. We pull into the museum. There's a Bentley in front of us that's just like backing up. She starts laying on the horn out of nowhere. Laying on the horn, rolls down her window. She's like, what the fuck? These rich motherfuckers think they can do whatever they want. These rich cars never know how to drive. All right, sweetie, have a good day. So I'm like, holy shit. I get out. I'm like rattled from that. And then I just walk around the museum for 2 hours. And I was telling Angus this. Every time I'd stop at a painting, I'd be like, am I standing too close to the guy next to me? I think I'm standing too close to this guy. I'd just shuffle away, get to the next sculpture and be like, I'm probably breathing a little bit loud for these people right next to me. Probably standing too close to this girl. She's probably terrified of me. And then I just went outside and left.
Was that Delta 9?
I think it was Delta 8, but
yeah, that's interesting.
It was the highest I've been in probably years.
Like, was that enjoyable for you?
No, it was terrifying, and then it became really funny when I was at the museum, just being like, I'm freaking out. Ooh, I'll send you all these. I saw these cool masks, dude. I saw some really cool shit.
Okay, I'll put it up on the screen.
Let me read you this one. I guess this is the mask. We'll put this on screen.
Oh!
Read the
that's
pretty interesting. I found it fascinating.
This mask depicts the character of Ganguly, whose role is to entertain and cause laughter. That's you, especially at times of stress or sadness, such as funerals. It is purposefully ugly to reflect the antisocial nature rather than illustrating ways of being, and performs how not to be. It's like all the videos I make. As opposed to the adjacent Sowe mask, which has both ears pierced. Ganguly only has one. Like the intentionally lopsided eyes and ears, this accentuates imbalance. Always the buffoon, he is performed as drunken and bumbling to the delight of children, witnessing his antics, which they often participate in.
It was great. Then I was like, oh, I haven't eaten today. That's probably part of the problem. It's 4 p.m. So I'm like, I'm going to go to the cafe. I go to the cafe. It's closed. There's a married couple in front of me with a baby in a stroller. They're like, oh, fuck, it's closed. I'm overhearing this. And they're like, oh, I know where the next one is. So I follow them to the next one. And I felt like Jason Bourne behind them, just being like, they have no idea they're being tracked right now. I tracked them all the way down to the second cafe.
Did that give you a rush?
It kind of did.
Is that something you want to pursue?
Maybe. I mean, following someone, it kind of felt like I was hunting a little bit.
Throw an air tag.
Throw an air tag in someone's purse, see what happens. Throw it in a stroller.
Swallow. Feed it to the baby.
Babies can eat anything. They're like tiger sharks.
They can. They got iron bellies.
License plates.
What's happening in the world?
What do you mean? What's going on?
There's nothing going on.
Well, there was this one thing apparently on Instagram the other day. Would you look this up?
Obviously besides all the political stuff going on.
Of course. apparently Instagram, something happened with people's algorithms where they were all getting death videos, people getting shot, people getting blown up. It was a big story. Meta apologizes over flood of gore, violence, and dead bodies on Instagram. Isn't that wild?
It is kind of insane.
How the fuck does that happen?
Because I'm picturing like my mom scrolling and all she looks at is like cooking videos and like bakery stuff. And then just a guy like blowing his head off with a shotgun.
Yeah.
And my mom being like, I didn't like that one.
That's already what my feed
I didn't
is.
care for that
I
one.
didn't like that one. Oh.
Yeah, there's a whole handful of guys that had no idea something happened that day.
I had no idea. And then my brother called me. He was like, are you on Instagram today? This is fucking insane. I was like, I thought this was just me.
When was this?
Last Wednesday, I want to say.
Yeah, so I bricked my phone. So for me, I wasn't on Instagram. I'm not really on so I'm not on socials like that. Yeah, I'm not really on there as much as you guys are. So not really on not really not really on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram.
Oh, God, when you do that, it burns my nostril.
Can they get sued for that?
Yeah, I figured. I mean, if Emily could sue a poor waitress who made an accident and take all of her money away.
I was thinking about that. I was like, damn, I feel bad for that lady.
Yeah,
I don't know if it was the lady, probably the restaurant.
Well, yeah. She
just-
wouldn't be sued.
She just was fired.
Small mom and pop restaurant.
Yeah, Emily's like, I wonder what happened. They closed down the next week.
They actually did close down a couple years later.
No, I do the same thing. If someone spilled hot tea out on my
You don't understand. That was the most. I remember the feeling of I had to go in almost not every day, but every couple of days to get it cleaned out. Could you imagine that feeling?
I've been burnt. It sucks. Ugh. There was one time
I've been burnt.
It was my entire left arm.
I've been burnt.
Not by God.
By people I loved.
Yeah.
I've been burnt so many times. Close friends, family. Constantly burnt. I'm surprised. I'm surprised I don't have scars all over my body. How many times I've been burned? You know, I think that if you could wear your emotion, if you wore your emotions as you felt them, I'd be covered head to toe in wrap. I'd be too disgusting to look at, too scarred, too disfigured. Just the outside reflecting the pain on the inside.
Is that why sometimes you think you lash out?
No, that's just I like doing that.
It makes you feel good.
Oh my fucking God, it feels so good.
Yeah, dude.
It feels like jacking off.
It feels like jacking off for the first time.
Yeah.
You're like,
When I scream at someone and I see them shrink down and if they start to cry, it's like my heart. I can feel my heart thumping in my chest. It's like an alien trying to burst out. It feels so good to lash out and treat other people like dirt. It's awesome.
Yeah, it feels
Everyone should try it. What are we talking about?
I told you this, I think, before, but the first time my friend jacked off, he said he felt so much immense guilt after that he looked in the mirror and said, "You're not a bad person."
Well, you know what's funny is like, I went to a super Catholic school, and I remember there was a moment where I remember this day so vividly. We're all sitting in the pews in like 4 rows. There's 40 of us. Once a month or like once every 3 months, we have confession. And so one by one, you go up. There's like 2 priests. And I remember toward the end, people were sitting down and, you know, people would always be like, what did you confess? Like, some of these guys are our teachers. So we're like, can I tell my math teacher that like I'm cursing or like screaming at my mom? And like someone was like, it was like the first time someone was like, I confessed I jacked off. And someone was like, I did too. And someone leans in like, me too. And we all realized we're all jacking off. And this guilt kind of like started to melt away. Like, wait, we're all jacking off? That's crazy. We all thought we were like going to hell doing this in secrecy.
Dude, I had the opposite thing where all my friends started jacking off and they're all talking about it. And I had never done it. I didn't know how.
Mm-hmm.
I had no.
How old were you guys when this?
This was, dude.
27.
That is so crazy. I feel like for girls, it happens way later in life.
What, jacking
Oh,
off?
actually,
Jargon.
actually, that's a lie. Considering the 4 and 6 year olds that did it that I babysat.
Oh yeah, that story sucks.
Yeah. But dude, yeah, I was so late. I never had the sex talk or nothing. So nobody was like, hey, this is how you jack off.
Well, I've told on the pod my sex talk, right?
I can't remember. Tell again.
I have. My parents dropped me off at that class.
Oh, right.
I told that on the pod. I'm not retelling it.
I can't.
I feel like I've told that story so many times on the pod that when I start to bring it up, I'm like, shut the fuck up.
No, I like hearing
Internally, shut up. Everyone's fucking heard it.
You could tell
Dead air.
You could tell Special Hat Day every time we do this pod. It would not get old.
Well, that's yeah.
I traveled the country telling that story to people.
You do?
It's one of my favorite tales of all time.
It's really sad.
Dude, no, it's not. It's awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome.
It's fucking great. It's not sad.
I'm glad it's part of my lore.
Yeah. Special Hat Day is fucking bananas.
But if I went to high school and found out a kid was doing that, if my little brother was in 7th grade doing that and I was a senior, I'd turn his head inside out. I'd say, you are welcome.
Was your older brother, how much older is he?
He was 4 years older than me. So when I was new at the school, he was in 8th grade, which meant there was only 1 year where we were both in the middle school building. And then when I was in the high school building, there was only 1 year we were both there. So we never actually saw each other because it was like at the school because the buildings are separated and the whole it's very segmented. There really is no like there's not a ton of like vertical socializing, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but he went to your high school too.
Yeah, he also went there. He also is demented from it.
That's the same as me and my brother. I'm 4 years above him. So he had to come in with all of the...
Nice.
I laid waste to all the relationships. Dude, come on, relate to me, man.
I'm trying so hard to learn about you.
Dude,
I try so hard.
I remember my first day of high school. It was only my second year of public school. I was so nervous. So I had classic freshman, just had all of my books in my backpack. My best friend's older brother, who's a senior at the time, walked over and just knocked me over. And I fully was a turtle on the ground. Like, I literally couldn't get up.
Yeah, that's brutal.
And then a nice old Spanish teacher came over and helped me up. It's really nice.
And then you made love to her that night.
Mm-hmm.
And it ruined you forever.
In the parking lot.
Sure.
She was so hairy. And she loved that I wasn't.
Oh, man.
Yeah, dude.
Kind of scary.
Yeah, dude.
Kind of making me sad.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
Anyway.
I have downstairs neighbor lore
I thought you were about to
updates.
say something else.
Oh, yeah. I did too. But you go on.
No, you guys can.
No.
I want to hear. You sent me me a text and I
did.
I thought you were about to say
Now, can I read what the letter said?
I have Down syndrome.
Did you take a photo?
Yes, I did.
I guess give context for the listeners.
So when I was making cinnamon rolls with my gluten-free cinnamon rolls, by the way, kind of gross. My friend was like doing the dishes, and
Paint the picture. I want to be there in the room.
we're not doing this again. Everyone hated that. We were doing the
Prove them wrong.
She was doing the dishes.
Okay.
I was on the couch while the Ruby Franke documentary is playing.
And we as the audience have seen your living room, so we're all there.
Chicks doing dishes? Yeah, I know what that looks like.
I would never ever let my significant other do dishes or clean.
Yeah.
Go on.
Her feet are not even moving. They are standstill as one's feet should be while doing dishes.
Mm-hmm.
And the banging starts. We look at each other, our jaws on the floor. And I decided it was
For those
time.
who might have missed that episode, maybe Emily's downstairs neighbor, they've had a war where when Emily vacuums, he violently bangs on the ceiling.
And it hasn't even just been vacuuming lately. It's been walking around without stomping even. Mm-hmm. And we never stomp because why would you? But I decided it was fucking time because I just like every time I walk down there now, I'm constantly anxious about it. So it was just time to say something. Mm. And so I texted Will asking if I could go down there. And he said,
by the way, I did appreciate you reaching out to me. I thought it was smart because you have tunnel vision with this situation. So it was nice.
Yeah,
that you
well, I
had
just
the
feel like,
foresight to
I
be
didn't
like,
text
should
you
I
because
do
you were
this?
away and I didn't want to bother you. But I would have sent a group text.
I want to throw up right now. And I might.
What?
I kind of want to throw up right now.
You want to puke?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Get sad?
Yeah.
Do you think it was because Emily left you out?
Yeah, kind of feel left out right now.
Do you think that might have been part of it?
I want to puke out of my eyes. I just want to cry. Oh, it's not puking, it's crying. That's what I want to do. I always mix those up. Continue. Bitch.
Now you know how I feel every time you guys leave me out.
We don't leave you out, dude. We don't do shit.
Yeah, we'll come back to the story, but this weekend I especially realized I don't do anything. And you always talk about how we never...
You went out in Venice, and Lauren was there 2 weekends ago, and I wasn't invited.
Yeah.
So you do things.
Okay, I did something once.
Okay, still wasn't invited.
That might have been the first time I had gone out.
This is what I wanted.
Besides the concert.
This is all I wanted.
In months.
This is all I wanted.
Anyway.
Since my life fell apart.
It's back together now. You got your game.
Well, I'm
You're reading The Shining.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on for you. We have a ton of liquid IV. You
think so?
Yeah. Ton of liquid IV. Your game.
You think I'm getting better?
Yeah.
You think there's light at the end of the tunnel for me?
There's an end to the tunnel. I don't know. I wouldn't say it's going to get any brighter down there, but it's going to end.
It's darker. So I'm falling?
You're falling.
So I'm not going up, I'm going down?
Remember in Spy Kids 2 when they're falling for a while? Mm-hmm. It's like that. That's you and me.
But we don't know if I'm falling up or not.
No idea. At this point, you're like, it doesn't matter.
So it's like we're underwater in the deep ocean and we can't tell if we're swimming up or down.
Exactly. And either way, when we get up, we're going to have the bends and die. Because we're going too fast. We're living too fast.
Cool with me?
Kosher.
Cool. Kosher.
Cash killer.
All right, Binder, back to you. Blast us.
Okay, the reason that I texted you was because I feel like you guys know about the situation, you know the lore, and you guys, I feel like you guys have a good read on this guy, so I just feel like you'd have a valid response.
Yeah, he's a psycho that clearly...
hates women.
He clearly funnels so much anger into that it's totally misguided.
Yeah.
And so that's a scary situation to have as your downstairs neighbor.
Yeah. Well, and I want to just make sure that everything I do in regards to the situation is valid, because if somebody gets in trouble at the end of the day, like, it's not going to be me.
Yeah. So you wrote a letter to him. Do you have the transcript?
Yes, I do. And it was the kindest. I could have been much meaner. Where's my phone? I just really tried to play like the nice side and be like, listen, we're doing everything we can type of thing.
Can you read it?
So that he could maybe come back with a nice response.
Can you play some old-timey music as if we're watching like a movie from the 60s and it's a woman opening a love letter from her husband and it's like, dearest Gracie, I've missed you. The farm is going well.
But the fogs roll in.
The fog has rolled in and the mine has collapsed.
And with the fog comes the monsters.
Monsters.
Okay.
Speak clearly.
And for the listeners at home, picture you're an angry, angry, angry old man reading this.
Extremely angry.
And for just purposes of the story, you're also Asian, apparently.
Yes.
Not that adds anything, but that's just...
Doesn't. Hi, neighbor. If you don't mind, I'd like to be able to live in a peaceful environment. I'd also like to be able to clean and vacuum my apartment in peace during normal hours of the day. Our apartment stays dirty in order to avoid disrupting you. I can't invite friends over without worrying about your behavior. I have purchased soft pads for the bottom of my chairs to make them quieter. I don't know what to do anymore. If there are any specific times during the week that you are usually not home, please let me know so we can clean our apartment safely. Otherwise, please let us live in peace. The walls in this building are unfortunately thin. There are families with screaming babies on both sides of us, and we have to deal with that too. Unfortunately, this is the price we pay for living in an apartment complex. Thank you for your understanding. Sincerely, your upstairs neighbor.
I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, that was well said, I thought.
Has he responded?
Yep.
He put lamb blood on your front door.
So
just a big cross of blood.
So I was out of the apartment, and my roommate had just gotten home from a trip, and her mom was with her because her mom had picked her up from the airport. And they were walking down their staircase, or up their staircase, not sure which one. And there was the doorbell rang. So my roommate goes down, and she said they weren't making any other noise other than walking up the stairs. He goes, I can post a more detailed reply to your note. However, the stomping and banging just now is ridiculous.
Yeah, this guy's crazy.
Make sure that energy you put into that letter is, and you weren't being aggressive, make sure that's the most aggressive you ever get with him, because he will. This guy is like wound up, ready to snap.
I understand that. And my anger and anxiety towards the situation makes it really difficult to stay calm. And that's why I like really think that like I really need some men, and maybe if you guys are nice enough, you guys, someone needs to speak to him that he isn't afraid of.
I told you I would.
We're boys, though.
I'll go down.
I'll go with you as like your son.
I can fake being a man for like 20 minutes. And
I can't.
I got that in me. I can fake.
Or
tough.
should I?
We should wear really big shoes. So he sees our shoes and he goes, "Holy fuck, these guys are huge."
We should do tall guy.
Like, yes.
It should be me on your shoulders.
Tall guy in a big trench coat.
Yeah, dude.
We have Grievous arms with golf clubs.
Yeah.
Should I get like Dan and Chris to do it?
Those are men.
Yeah, those are guys. I did just offer, but yeah, there are better options.
Yeah, well, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
I think it could be a good pod lore if you guys do it.
I could go over there and like compromise him in some way.
Can I be honest with you? It won't work. Nothing will fix the situation. I got to be honest with you.
I think
It's just like annoying because he thinks that we're stomping, but we're walking down our staircase.
Mm-hmm.
So what, like, there's not much more I can do. Sure, I can wear slippers all the fucking time, but like, I'm sorry, I'm not going to do that. When I'm on my way to work, I'm putting on my fucking sneakers.
remind me, has he come to your door and like yelled at you before?
Yeah.
So if that happens again, then that's green
fine.
light to send a guy over there to yell at him. Because he won't like that and he'll never do it again. I guarantee he won't do it again.
It's
this
not
guy's
that I'm
definitely
like,
afraid.
yeah, it's not that I'm scared of him. He was like a very tiny guy. It's more so just knowing in the back of my brain that he's going to hit when I walk around or when I vacuum is what makes me anxious. And like, I'll have a friend over and they'll accidentally drop something, or I'll accidentally drop something. And like, I don't know why I'm the only one that cares about it. I just like my stomach drops a little bit when something drops, because I'm just like waiting for him to bang.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like the thought.
Does
it's
he
just
live
the
alone?
thought of it. I don't know. I've seen him with his parents before or something, and I almost approached him then.
How old is he?
He's like, I don't 100% know, but my guess would be like 40. He must live alone because he's the only person I've seen. He's the only one that's written the letters. And I don't know, though, because there are 2 cars parked in his driveway space.
If he's married, that's crazy.
There's no fucking way.
Also, when I was offering to go over there, I thought he was like a frail old man. 40, you might need some bigger.
He could be 50. I don't know. He's just a teeny tiny old man.
What would we do in this situation? Go down there and talk to him, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's not a safe thing for you to do.
I want to say what I would really do, but I remember that John Mulaney bit where he's like, he got called to court because he was talking about, he emailed his buddy, "Hey, I'll see you at Improv tonight. Also, do you want me to kill your neighbor?"
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, see you at Improv. It's like, I'm going to be careful about what I want to say.
Yeah.
Because if this escalates.
Yeah. I'm like, it's just funny because like I'm not the one that's bothered. It's him. So if he has a problem with it, he can move out.
I guarantee that guy's lived there for 15 years.
Yeah, that's what's the problem here. But
And guess what? He's going to live there another 20. How much do you think cops hate prowling this like dirty, disgusting city? And then they get a call for like neighbor disputes. And they're like, there's people
Getting shot
strung
all
out
the time.
killing each other.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't really think there's much they're going to do. I've
No,
heard so
they're
many
not
stories on podcasts of people having crazy, like, schizophrenic neighbors, and they don't do anything about it.
Yeah, they got bigger fish to fry, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a spooky situation. I don't know if I've ever had any like neighbor beef like that.
I never have in my life.
Although I did, the one thing that happened to me at our place recently was I was walking out and this guy was walking in with 2 biggest German Shepherds I've ever seen. And I had like headphones on, listening to music. So I was like, "Oh, you come in." And I backed up all the way to the wall. So he had plenty of space to get in. And one of his dogs just like jumped on me and like went boom, like where I could hear the dog's jaw. and it scratched me, and like the dog was like this close from me, and if the dog had caught my fat, I wasn't going anywhere. And then I walked away. I was like, that was fucking insane. Yeah, don't worry about it. And I lifted up my shirt, and I had like a giant fucking cut that wasn't deep, but it was a big old scratch. I was bleeding, and I was like, what the fuck? That could have been... It didn't hit me until I was like 5 minutes down the street. I was like, that could have been so bad.
You should take my advice. I told Liam this. You go downstairs, just like knock on his door, because I'm sure he is not proud of that.
No, he was super.
But you knock on his door and you have like a peace offering, and you say like, I am so sorry, but like I'm going to ask that your dog gets put down, and I want to make sure they're not put down at the same time. I want one of the dogs to have to see that. I'll let you choose. But I'm going to make sure one of them gets put down while the other one watches. And we're going to let them sit for a little. It's going to be 5 minutes between. And I'll be there, present, with an attorney. And we made these cinnamon rolls. They're gluten-free. And you'll like them. I put a little extra sugar on it. It's a fun little recipe I do. And yeah, if you guys ever want any more treats, we're upstairs, and I'll see you when we put your dogs down. And if you don't want to go through that process, I can just come down here with a God, what do you call the thing that you tuck wood with? It's like you pick up tile with.
Crowbar?
What is it? No, it's like a wedge shaped thing that you use to pull up rug and tile.
Oh, a razor blade?
No, but anyway, I'll be using one of those on your dogs. So,
what's that movie where the guy walks around with the air compressor to kill
No Country for Old Men.
I would go down there with a coin in that contraption and go flip this.
Call it.
You have to. Your whole life is led up to this.
Don't put it in your pocket. God,
that movie's fucking good.
That movie rule. Also, there's like no music in that movie, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Isn't that weird?
Very weird.
Can you remember any scenes with music? I can't.
No. I
could be totally wrong.
Dude, the most jarring sound effect in that movie is when he's talking to Woody Harrelson in that motel room, and Woody Harrelson starts realizing that he's about to get killed, and then the phone rings, and it's just like such a fucking loud, like you can, they both just feel how tense they are. Have you seen that movie?
What movie?
I don't know if you'd like that movie.
I think No Country for Old Men. You might. It's so fucking good that it's a little violent, but
I've heard that Enora is good, so I'll watch that one.
Nora's great, dude.
Yeah, you'd like Enora. It's very funny, too.
Swept at the Oscars. You know, it's funny.
A Real Pain swept at the Oscars as well.
Say that again?
A Real Pain, the one that I said I didn't like.
Oh, I still got to watch that.
You guys have to watch that. Well, considering it, see, that's what I meant. Like, it was cinematically nice, which I thought you guys would like. I was not surprised that it won Oscars for that reason.
Funniest thing about Nora is the guy that wrote and directed it, Sean Baker.
What's it about?
Follows everyone except for Angus. Follows everyone in AFTV and the AFTV sketch page, but not Angus.
Whatever. Water off of Doug's bag. I don't care. I still like the movie.
It's amazing.
What's
Sorry.
it about?
It's about a...
Sorry, that kind of superficial junk doesn't make me sad.
Yeah. Why would it?
That superficial junk doesn't make me feel targeted. Or like small like a bug or slime. So that didn't work on me.
Snail with no
Sorry,
shell.
your negativity's not working on me. Turn to gas. Back to human.
Whoa. It's about a
Wait,
stripper.
tell them about you turned to liquid.
Oh, yeah, there's a kid being loud during one of my shows in Raleigh, and I just went, turn into liquid. And he had no idea what I was talking about, but I think other people got it. And then I just went, turn into paper.
It worked.
It worked. He just stopped talking. He got so confused. I could hear him. It was a tiny room, so I could hear him being like, what the fuck does that mean?
It just means you're liquid now.
Now you're
can't.
paper. I turned him back to human. And then I said...
Become bugs.
And then I hit him with a, now close your eyes. Picture you and me kissing in the rain. That always throws him off.
Oh, I love that.
That's all. That rules.
I'm going to keep using it, too. It's the perfect type.
It's
Turn into
great.
liquid.
It's really like blitzing someone. They become a deer in headlights.
Yeah.
Someone who hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Now everyone in this office, they're abusing the power. I don't have a cracker today.
Yes, you do. You sent one last week.
I did? Mm-hmm. Oh, nice.
Here's a word from Dollar Shave Club.
Dollar Shave Club. Dollar Shave Club.
Our favorite partner. It's no surprise that facial hair is personal.
It grows from your face. We all grow it. Shave it. We all grow it and shave it differently, like a snowflake. And we think that it's pretty fucking great. Makes us all more interesting. That's why in this club, we make the razors and we make the rules.
Dollar Shave Club. You don't talk about Dollar Shave Club. Second rule about Dollar Shave Club. You don't talk about Dollar Shave Club.
Stubbled, bearded, clean-shaven, or mountain man, Dollar Shave Club is for everybody and every budget. Whatever you shave, welcome to the club. All right, not gonna lie, I thought Dollar Shave Club just made razors. Stupid of me. Stupid and arrogant of me. But they do so much more, okay? Whether you're going smooth shaven or maintaining a beard, Dollar Shave Club offers shave and grooming products that are always high quality but never overpriced.
Correct.
Guys, for our full bearded friends. Give the double header electric trimmer a try. This waterproof trimmer.
Try saying that 5 times fast.
Give the double header electric trimmer a try. Give the double header electric trimmer a try. Give the double header electric trimmer a try.
There's 13.
But don't take our word for it, all right? Try it for yourself. Dollar Shave Club products are now available everywhere, so you can order from their website, Amazon, or get them at your favorite retailer near you. Alternatively, you can visit their site right now for 20% off, $20 or more, and get your products delivered right to your door. Visit dollarshaveclub.com/almostfriday and use promo code FRIDAY for 20% off, $20 or more. And remember, whatever you shave, welcome to the club. Let's get back into it. Well, my grandma just texted me tomorrow's Ash Wednesday.
Yeah, what are you giving up for Lent? I think I'm going to give up drinking.
I'm down.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, dry January was like the best I felt in my entire life.
Let's do it. Let's give it up.
Yeah.
We'll do more board game nights.
Perfect. You know what I realized about drinking? It's the only time I really enjoy it. There's 2 times. After I'm done with a show, like after like doing 2 shows a night in Raleigh, like getting a beer and a shot after that is the best thing in the world.
Okay.
And then Sunday evening, throwing on a movie, having a couple beers. That's really what it is. I don't even think I would ever go to a bar.
That's great.
Again, just old school drinking.
I don't like it at all.
Can I read you my my one-liners from last night? I was writing some one-liners last night. Here's one. No, that's not it. Time heals all wounds, said the guy who was never molested by a trusted relative. They say love is the closest thing we have to magic. I say love is the 6th closest thing we have to magic. Number 1, fans with no blades. How's that working? Number 2, record players. What do you mean the grooves make the songs? Number 3, trick candles. Number 4, jacking off for the first time. Number 5, lightning. You say it's a buildup of static electricity and ionization. I say, what the fuck are you talking about? It's because God is angry because I just jacked off. Number 6, love. Number 7, glow-in-the-dark rugs at bowling alleys. Number 8, jacking off to your imagination. Number 9, David Blaine puking a frog. Number 10, movies about baseball.
I like that. You're an animal, bro.
I was crashing it last night.
All right, play Liam's Cracker. I'll try to scrounge one to go. Cracker of the week. Cracker of the week.
So for audio onlys, this is an 8-year-old kid on a zip line, and it's a homemade zip line.
Oh, God.
My algorithm has been a lot of people getting hurt again. It's kind of healing. Just old school classic. You gotta see this thing live, Angus. It's fucking insane.
No, I'm going to watch it soon.
Oh, shit.
Dude. I mean, he does a double backflip.
It happened so fast I can't even see like what he's hitting.
That guy was so lucky. That's almost a video of his son dying.
Yep.
Holy shit.
My buddy had a zip line, and that was how we realized we were going a little bit too fast on it. Is I just went down first, and thank God I just like panic gripped onto it because I did a full backflip and just stayed on it. Terrifying. But it looked just like that.
Horrendous.
I feel like everyone as a child, if you didn't have a homemade zip line as a child,
I didn't have one.
what were you doing?
I didn't
or
have
you
one.
try to make one.
My parents didn't have $1 billion.
My parents didn't have money from suing a mom and pop sushi place.
Sorry.
We didn't actually have the zip line.
We didn't build our fortune on being litigious.
We didn't actually have the zip
She's
line.
like, what does litigious mean?
What does that mean? Google
We
it.
attempted to make one.
Prig.
Has your family ever sued anyone else?
No. Don't think so.
Positive?
Yeah. I'm sure they're not going to be happy with me telling that.
Why? It's real.
I mean, she spilled hot tea on my arm. I got second-degree burns. And if you don't know how bad a second-degree burn is on your entire arm,
It's the top layer
don't
of
find
flesh.
out. What?
It's the top layer of flesh coming off.
It's disgusting.
It actually is pretty bad.
Do you have a crack?
We're just giving you a hard time. I slacked you one.
Okay.
I can't remember if I used this one last week, though. So if not, we'll just cut
You
my part.
used Elon Musk.
I've gotten 2
Elon
second-degree
Rusk.
burns.
Elon
I've gotten
Dusk.
2 second-degree burns in my life. Once I was 6, my dad put me on his... I was at his construction site, and he put me on his friend's motorcycle, but I was wearing shorts, and my leg just pressed right into like the hot part of the motorcycle, burnt the fuck out of me. And then another time, I was at a pool party at my friend's house in my peak fast stage, and I was wearing a shirt, a swim shirt, and it was like I was reaching under a grill to grab a ball that went under there, and I got up, and this part of my back, like the back of my hip, just sizzled on the grill. Burned off all the skin, and I had to take my shirt off. I thought I was getting stung by bees, so I ripped my shirt off.
Wasps, maybe.
Wasps, perhaps. Who knows?
Sure.
A bird with a sharp beak. And I had to take my shirt off, and I jumped in the pool, and I was crying, and everyone saw my tits. And then I put
Nightmare.
freeze pops on them. It was horrible. Everyone saw my fucking tits, dude. Everyone saw my tits. And I was burning. That's hell.
All right, let's see my krang. Me biting.
Oh, this lady again.
What do you mean this lady again?
Seeing this lady. Break it down.
Okay, redhead lady, mid-40s.
Not redhead lady, red hair dye lady.
What?
Her hair is dyed red, which I think provides a difference for the audios.
I guess, yeah. Lady dyed red hair. Is that fine? Thank you. Talking to camera, sitting in the front seat of her car in a parking lot.
Seriously, I need some kind of vacation. Like vacation, staycation, medication.
That outro made up the whole video.
Yeah, no, I know. The
Now
outro
she's
is
coded.
the outro's it's coded.
Hashtag travel humor, hashtag staycation vibes, hashtag relaxation station.
You're
hashtag chill
probably
mode.
making fun of her hashtags, but you see how many likes that video got?
I actually don't. Oh,
357,000.
yeah.
She's torching you in the game.
Yeah,
She
she
literally
is,
has whitening strips on.
Click
in
on her
hair
profile.
video.
Fuck me, dude. Fuck me.
Uniquely Jeannie. We love you, Jeannie. Shout out.
Oh, she does stand up,
Oh, nice.
Liam.
Sweet.
Dude, can I tell you about my travel day from hell? You didn't already have. This is how Tony's dog was looking at me today.
What I was just doing.
Yeah.
All right, tell about your travel day. Then we're doing characters and getting the hell out of here.
Saturday night, I got drunk as a skunk after my shows with the boys. And I don't know why, but I keep doing this where I'm like, oh yeah, 7 a.m. flight back on Sunday. I'll make that. I'll get up bright and early and be back in LA, have my whole Sunday.
Yep.
Woke up at 6:50. Was like, fuck. Immediately changed my flight to like an 8:31. Not that bad. Get up, go to the airport, walk in. It's now delayed until 11:20. So that was devastating. It's the first time I've actually just lied down at the airport and fell asleep. Did that. Woke up to it. Now it's delayed till like 3. Horrified. I figure out something. Like I have to go to the desk. I'm like, dude, please just get me back to LA. I take a hour flight to Charlotte, sit in Charlotte for a while, and then I fly out at like 4. And it was one of the worst. That's it. But it was just,
Sucks. It's completely out of your control.
it was horrible.
You are a passenger that whole day. It's not your life.
Ugh. Puked at the airport again too.
You gotta do something different.
I know.
You have to change something.
I dude, trust me, when I'm looking down,
I care about you.
dude, I took a video of it. I was going to send it to my friends. And I when I turned the camera back on myself, I was like, damn, this is what I look like.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Scary.
Terrifying.
All right, I'm going to do my character now. I'm Weevil, and you are Maserati.
Ooh.
And you're telling a crazy story to a group of friends. Emily, you can be like,
Listening to the story.
you can be girl listening or woman listening.
Thank you.
So there's a banging on the door. We open it. 3 firemen are just sitting in my patio.
3 firemen?
Yeah. And they're just sitting in my patio, and they're like, "Hey, we got a call. Is there a fire here?" And I said, "No, there's no fire."
I just don't believe that.
What?
3 firemen showed up at your door.
Wait, so then what'd they say?
Yeah, 3 firemen showed up at my door.
Okay. Now tell your story.
Continue.
They thought somebody had accidentally called 911 to report it.
Someone accidentally called 911.
Well, I don't know. Somebody
Let
called.
him speak.
I was having people
hard,
over.
It's a little hard to believe.
Okay, keep going.
Okay, I don't care if you believe it or not.
I'm not saying that you should care. I'm just saying it's a little fantastical, but finish your story.
I think one of my neighbors, instead of calling in a noise complaint, called in saying there was a fire next door.
You think one of your neighbors...
I'm guessing.
You think one of your neighbors accidentally... They had a noise complaint and called in and said, "Oh, I think there's a fire."
That's exactly what he just said.
I'd love to spend a day in your head where you make leaps like that and then claim them as fact. It's like a fairy tale.
Wait, so then what ended up happening?
We figured it out and they left.
I can't believe your neighbors would...
I know. I think it's them.
Did they not
And
like you?
3 firemen showed up.
Wow. They don't do that.
They don't do what?
They don't send 3 guys to the door to go, "Is there a fire here?"
How do they do it then?
I don't know. I'm just saying it's just not lining up, and you tend to do this with your stories.
Tend to do what with my stories?
Exaggerate, lie.
I don't do that.
Okay.
Let's hear a story from you.
I don't have any stories.
Exactly.
I live a quiet life. I sit at home and I read and I drink tea and I listen to my records on vinyl.
Bullshit.
Okay, I see that it doesn't feel good.
Yeah. What vinyl? What records do you have? Name one record you have. Name one record. Doesn't feel good, does it? Do you feel like an ant? Do you feel like an ant in my little ant farm?
No, I feel pretty secure actually.
Doesn't seem like it. I can see fear in your eyes.
I'm just saying, like, you don't need to like deflect on me. This is so sad. Like,
it's not sad. You're the one that
no,
fucking
it is sad.
Me.
You're
no,
just telling your little story, and she's obviously enamored by it because she'll believe fucking anything.
It's not that crazy of a story. That's exactly.
I know.
It's exactly
that's why
what
I'm
happened.
so confused. Why you're adding so much shit that didn't fucking happen. Prick. Fuck you. What was that story you had this morning about the Uber?
My Uber had a big long mustache.
Yeah, right.
You were in the car.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
I don't care if you don't believe me. That's what happened. Are we done here?
Yeah.
Your nipples are poking through your shirt right now.
I don't believe you.
Look down. Made you look. Asshole.
Yeah.
Self, I win. Pow, pow. If these were real guns, buddy, if these were 2 twin Mac 11s, put a switch on my Glock, let it sing on you.
I have a hard time believing you know what a Mac 11 is. The guy who's playing Nerf Wars until he was 18 knows what a Mac 11 is. I genuinely have a hard time believing that. No thanks, I'll stick to my nonfiction stories. Thank you.
My dad owns a gun store. I know what a Mac 11 is.
Your dad owns a gun store.
Yes.
Okay.
True.
You've been there.
And of course, Emily believes it.
Well, no,
Been
because
there,
he
they
showed
turned
me.
you down.
Her just, yeah, what else is it? Like, that's what
You tried to buy a gun and 1 bullet, and they said, no, you got to leave. You showed up with a fake ID, they sold you one of those fake guns.
It was for research.
Researching what?
How I was going to kill myself.
Fair. That's exactly what you told them, actually.
Do you think I could get a discount?
You can, there's other ways.
I don't know why I'm so worried about money when I'm going to die. But I'm trying to find the cheapest way to do it, I guess. Sorry, had a burp.
I saw that. What's in your
You
ear?
can see the bubble travel up.
Yeah, what up your stomach?
All right, well, that's, yeah, whatever.
I really liked it. That's what you're doing in the Uber this morning.
Yeah, I didn't have a character, so I went, I'll just do that.
What was I talking about in the Uber this morning?
I have no idea because I was so focused on doing my bit.
Yeah, I got in an Uber this morning and the lady said, please put your seatbelt on. And Will just starts going, Liam, do you need help, buddy? Put your seatbelt on. She said, put your seatbelt on.
But I wasn't doing it in a mean way to her.
No.
I was more Because the way you delivered that made it sound like I was like,
No,
this
it wasn't.
stupid
It,
bitch.
No,
no,
I
it was
picked
not.
up.
It
I
was.
picked up.
I was.
You just
it
wanted to
was- I
embarrass
was trying to
him.
make you uncomfortable.
Yes,
Okay.
which is every Uber we've ever taken.
Yes.
You get off that. I can tell your pecker's getting hard down.
I don't
there.
know why I like it so much.
You love it. It's one of my. I don't like it,
Yeah. No.
but then I start liking it at the end.
Yeah.
Depending on how. Right at the beginning, I hate it, and then once it hits like the crest, and then you're just in orbit, then I feel like I'm floating. Once the engine of the shuttle departs.
Correct.
Correct.
All right. Do your character.
Okay. I am the thoughtful one. You're Mark Del Figolo. We're both at an art museum looking at the same painting, and you're standing too close to me.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to read what the plaque says.
Standing a little bit too close to me. Can I just have a little bit of space?
Oh, my bad.
You've been looking at this for like an hour. I figured I could just come. I've been
Well,
waiting.
there's a lot to break down.
Not really. It's just dogs playing poker. That's all that sign
What
says.
does that say right
It just
there?
says dogs playing poker. You're getting too close to me.
Right now?
Yeah.
Too close?
Yeah. Please back away.
Too far?
Not far enough.
Too loud?
Wait.
Too loud?
You have the scar. Huh? What's your name? You have the mark.
This old thing?
Yeah. What is that scar from?
I don't know. I've just had it since I was born.
Since you were born?
I'm Mark. What's your name?
I'm the thoughtful one. Have you ever met your parents, Mark?
My birth parents? No,
They died.
How did you know that?
Because they're not dead, Mark. They're alive. Your parents are alive.
Who are you?
Follow me.
That's it.
Oh my god. That scared the hell out of me.
we fly off.
That rules.
I'm Birdman.
That's awesome.
Did I know I could fly?
I think deep down. I got at a certain level. Once you saw me do it.
I always felt delusional thinking I could
Yeah.
until that moment.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's the episode, guys. Thanks for listening.
Thank you for listening, guys. Next, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, I'm going to be in Tampa, Florida at Side Splitters. Please come out. Doing one night there, Saturday night. It's going to be a great fucking time.
Are you coming back Sunday?
I am.
Whew, thank God.
I am.
I hate when you leave.
Please come out. Please come. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun time.
I wish you never left me.
Dude, I get sad on the road too. Thinking about you. I'm looking up at the moon at the same time. You are, I hope.
No, I get too nervous. I start crying if I look up the moon.
Sometimes I think I come home and it's been clear someone's been in my bed because I know I made it.
Because it's wet.
It's wet.
Yeah.
And there's wet grass in it. It's like someone took the back of a lawnmower and just dumped all the wet grass.
Almost like, you'd tell they were building a nest in there?
Yeah, exactly.
To lay eggs?
Yeah, and there are eggs in there. They're not chicken eggs. They're not bird eggs. They look like the size of raptor eggs.
Maybe in this hypothetical situation, the person that built the nest and put those eggs there was trying to grow you?
I think so.
And they knew they had to grow like 5 or 6 because not all of them were going to work when they came out of the egg. So they had to diversify the risk. At least one of them goes up to be you.
Can I talk about the smell for a second?
I'd prefer you didn't.
Bless you.
God bless you. Moron. It's Lent. God bless you. All right.
Ash Wednesday was yesterday. I hope you didn't miss it.
Comment what you're giving up for Lent. And even if you don't follow the Catholic religion closely, could be a fun thing to try.
Could be something.
I'll be giving up something, even though I wouldn't consider myself a staunch Catholic.
Maybe we do.
What will you be giving up, Emily?
How long is it for?
40 days.
Jesus Christ.
That's how long you guys were in the desert. 40 days, 40 nights.
I said 40 days. She said, Jesus Christ. Correct.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I have to think on it. I'll get back to you next episode.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Yeah, totally. That's exactly what. Maybe I'll give up. Maybe I'll give up candy.
That's a good one. You also don't have to. You're Jewish.
Exactly. I have to repent for my sins in other ways.
I don't think Jews can repent.
They don't have to.
Yeah, they don't have. They get like a golden ticket, like Willy Wonka shit. All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.